Uh, okay, so I guess everyone else has made their video, so I guess it's time for me to make mine. My name's David. The branch I'm joining is the United States Air Force. Um, I'm joining because ever since I was born, I've been an Air Force brat, and ever since I was about 6, around 6, I've been saying I was going to join the Air Force. And I never really thought much about what else afterwards I would be doing. I know, like, most people, when they get to high school, they think about, oh, what job do I want to get, or what college am I going to? Me, I've always just knew that I was gonna enlist, so I never had to worry about any of that, which was perfect. The job I got, I actually found out a day ago, yesterday. I found out that I got NDI, which is non-destructive inspections. And for that job, you inspect missiles, planes, ground vehicles, etc., using ultrasound or X-rays, and then you use it to look for not minor flaws, any flaws, cracks, dents, dings in whatever that you are inspecting. And so I that would be pretty cool. Well, it's gonna be pretty cool. That was my third choice on my list. So I'm happy that I'm still up there in the list. I'm happy I didn't get like vehicle operations or anything like that I put on like number 10. But I got NDI and my ship date is October 6th. That's a lot later than I was expecting or hoping for. I know the earliest I said I was able to ship out at Meps was July 1st. And obviously there's other people that are waiting to get in, so I didn't expect to leave July, but I didn't think I'll be pushed back to October. But it happens. My recruiting process took a little longer than most others would have. I started talking to my recruiter when I had braces, and then I pretty much mentioned braces, and then he didn't want to talk to me anymore. And then so after I got them off, I ended up contacting him again, and then he said that he had to go do some other business related stuff, so he transferred me to another recruiter, and her name is Staff Sergeant Robinson. And it's been great. I talked to her, took my practice ASVAB. She said that I did good, and then we moved on from there. And then I went and took my real ASVAB, and that was about 4 months ago. Excuse me. And then last month? I think it was April 11th. I went to Meps for Meps. You don't. What else are you gonna go there for? I went there, and then that's where I met the rest of the people on this channel. I met them at Meps at the hotel. We we just met each other, and we only talked for about, realistically, we only talked to each other for maybe 8 hours, but we pretty much became best friends instantly. Like, all of us we hung out that whole day, most of the night, and then we ended up hanging out as much as we could during MEPS when it was downtime. And then we kept in touch through group messages over a couple months, and then I mentioned that we should start a YouTube channel, not for like popularity or any other reason that would go along with making a YouTube channel. It's more where we can make videos and still keep up with each other's lives in a physical form that we can watch instead of just reading a text message or getting on a phone call. So, I thought this was a good idea, and they did too. So here we are. I'm for the channel and posting and all that. We don't, as of now, we don't have a schedule. It's gonna be they'll post whenever they want to post, and I'll post whenever I can post. I plan on posting daily, but so far that hasn't really happened since this is my first video. And then, I mean, I'll plan on doing basic vlogs and updates of my process until I leave on October 6th. And I plan on making like not how-to videos, but like getting started when talking to a recruiter, whether it's Air Force like me or Navy, Army, Marines. I'll probably leave the Army and Navy to the other guys because they've actually done it, unlike me. Mine was kind of unorthodox. I walked in there, I was there about an hour early, and then they're like, "Wow, you're really early. All right, go take that test." And then they sat down, they talked, and then it was pretty much it. It was really casual, and I didn't expect that. I expected it like very strict, like almost like a job interview type deal. But they were just like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Okay." But that's just how my recruiting experience went. I don't know about Hunter or Taisha or Monique, because they're all different people, different branches, except for Taisha, because those two are both in the Army, or going to be in the Army. As of now, all of us are only sworn into delayed entry, to my knowledge. None of us have shipped out quite yet. I know one of us is shipping out soon. I'm not sure when, but it's in like 2 months, I believe, which is ridiculous, which is crazy. It's kind of like talking to a recruiter. It's like an eye-opening experience for, like, at least for me it was. It was like, wow, this is gonna be real. And then you take your ASVAB and you go to Meps and then you get all that stuff done and you swear and you're like, this is real. And then it doesn't really hit you until you get that phone call, or you sit down with your recruiter and they go, "This is your job, this is when you're leaving, be ready by this day." And then I got a phone call, and it was a random phone call. I got it at 4 p.m. and then I was headed to work, and then that made my day. It was I remember I ran downstairs and I told my dad, and then some of my dad's friends came over because there's a UFC fight, and then we all just started talking about it and everything like that, and they're all happy. All of them were Air Force, so they already knew exactly what I was getting into and all that other stuff. And then they told me if I have any questions, I can ask them. As far as I know, I'm the first one out of all of my family friends that got computer science and aviation type job. My dad was HVAC and then retired with OSI. If you don't know what that is, please look it up, or I can make a video about it later. And then all my dad's friends went from anywhere from security forces to medical to a recruiter. They started off as a recruiter, then made into OSI. All of them now, they met it from OSI, but they all started off as separate jobs. I don't know if it makes sense. It wasn't, in a sense, cross-training. Well, it was, but it wasn't from, like, choice. They were all approached by it, because, as to my knowledge, they were all approached by it. But eventually, I would like to go OSI as well. But as of now, I'm just going to be happy with the job that I was given. For my contract, I don't know about the others. I think they only signed a 4-year contract. A lot of people were surprised because I signed a 6 right off the bat. And it wasn't even offered. They weren't like, you can do 4 or 6, but if you do 6, you'll get a bonus. It was more like, what do you want to do? I was like, 6 years. And then the woman at Meps, she was surprised. She says, "Are you sure you want to do 6 years?" And I'm like, "Yeah, pretty much." And then, I don't know. I don't see it as like a personal, no, not personal. I don't see it as a, personal gain. Like, I'm not joining just to get the GI Bill and go to college, or I'm not joining just to have a steady paycheck every 2 weeks. I'm not joining for any of that. I'm joining because I want to, not for me or because I have a family. Because I don't. I mean, I have a girlfriend, but I don't have like a kid or any dependents. Military wise, I'm labeled as single. So, well, Well, I rambled a lot. That was a 10-minute video, and the others only posted, I believe, 3-minute videos. And I honestly don't even know if I clicked the right channel to upload this to. So I may be remaking this. Who knows? But if you are watching this now, then I didn't remake it. Alright, so I guess I'll catch you guys later.